Right, before I start today, I just want to make sure you guys are aware of Stickaid this weekend. It's a 24-hour fundraising broadcast run by Miles Dyer and Charlie McDonald, two of my friends. If you don't know who they are or what Stickaid is, then you're either only subscribed to me or you live under a rock. Both are kind of similar. Anyway, all the information you need for that in the thingy. Hey again! So earlier on today, I came up with an idea for every video I do during this whole BEWBIES thing. It's kind of a competition, just kind of a little game that you can play amongst yourselves and kind of just an excuse for me to show off something I waste my time on. And that time wasting thing is PixelTube. It all starts from an art book I used to read called Mini Pops, in which basically it was several pages of loads of celebrities drawn in tiny pixel form. They were really well done. A lot of them you could actually tell what they were supposed to be. Some were a bit harder, usually just bands who look a bit generic, but it was quite fun to read. And recently I discovered that that same book I used to read is now available as an iPhone app. And in this app there's heaps of different little pixel drawn celebrities that you might recognise. 50 Cent, the Obamas, Spider-Man, Adam and Eve, Green Day, Ace Ventura, John and Yoko. Hang on a minute. Ew. Now, as with everything I've ever seen or heard in the past 2 years, I had to ask myself the question, what if there was a YouTube version? And since I had more than enough free time on my hands, I set to work. Some of the more astute viewers among you may have already seen an example of this in my banner on my channel. I've picked a few well-known YouTubers and a couple of my friends, and I drew them in pixel form. Just as an example for the time being, here's me. How you doing? Obviously not very detailed because in the actual size he's about 34 pixels high, but to put that on a 720 pixel screen would mean he'd just kind of disappear. So obviously I drew him as minimalist as I could because he's very small, and I did the same for a whole bunch of other YouTubers. And what I'm going to do from now on at the end of every BEWBIES video is give you a PixelTuber to guess who they are. At the end of BEWBIES I'm going to ask you to submit all your answers to who you think all the PixelTubers are to me, and the first few people to get them right will be winning some little badges. Little badges, yay! I've got to ask, if you know the answer, please don't put it in the comments. Save it until the end when I ask you to give me them, because if you put the answers in and people didn't know beforehand, they will now, and it'll ruin the game for everyone. That's all from me. I hope you enjoy PixelTube, and remember, if you've got any kind of ideas for the rest of BEWBIES, then please don't hesitate to submit them. I mean, come on, we've got like a month. There's going to be at least, I don't know, 5 videos, so we've got to keep it interesting. No video tomorrow because it's the weekend and I'm working, but I will see you on Monday.